All right, so I am putting my Bikeman performance kit into my secondary here. Got the secondary off. So this is, let's see, this ring goes in here. That's stock spring, just like that. And then this sits on. You need, the biggest problem I ran into was this C-clip. So I kept busting snap ring pliers. Finally found this set at our local Berlin's House of Tools. Not as heavy duty as I wanted, but they did the trick. Everything else, I had a pair of channel lock 927s and it snapped every single bit in there, but nonetheless. So there's that. This thing, when it comes out, it's got a, see that thicker groove there? The thicker groove goes right there. It has to line up. You also notice there's an X on here, right there. That X has to line up with this X. So the other thing I did was I marked my sheaves. So when I put this together, I'll make sure that they go in. So this is the stock spring. Let me get this back out of the way. This is the Bikeman spring. See a difference in height, but there's also a difference in the thickness. Bikeman also gives us these Teflon washers. One's going to go underneath this, one's going to go on top, and that's going to allow that to slide and not bind up. This is the stock Polaris helix, and this is the Bikeman helix. I can't really get them side by side here, but so that's what we're putting on. It should be. My biggest thing was breaking these nuts loose because they were Loctited in pretty good. So be very careful you don't strip them out. And then that snap ring, it's thick and it's heavy, and you need a good set of pliers. If you go at it with anything less than a good set of pliers, you're gonna keep breaking them. You're gonna get frustrated. So make sure you got a good set of these pliers when you start. So these worked pretty good. And, I'm gonna put this thing back together. So Teflon washer, one goes in. Make sure it sits down flat. This goes in, and then this other washer is going to go right on top. And then the Bikeman spring is in. And we can set this down. Make sure the X is lined up. Make sure that's lined up. Put our spring tool back on. Tighten this thing down. All right, so as I'm tightening down on this, I got the grooves are lined up and it's going in. As it was going down, the clutch was a little out of alignment. I just kind of used my hand and pushed it over and dropped right in. That's how the grooves look. This thing's going in. It's hard to do it one-handed because everything spins. So these snap ring pliers. I'm trying to do this one-handed so you can. Alright, it's in. Opened up. Just gotta push them down. That's it. It's in. So if you got the right tools, this thing's gonna go quick. If you don't have the right tools, actually it's got to come up just a little bit. If you don't have the right tools, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Okay, now it's in. Just had to lift it up just a touch. Perfect. It's in. So, take the pressure off of this. There again, it's hard to do it one-handed. There we go. Now the pressure's off. So that's it. Snap ring works. take this thing off and we can get the helix on. Okay, so the helix is not going to work because the rollers are too big. I just got off the phone with Bikeman. They're going to ship me the correct rollers. They're 30 bucks. If you have a 21 or newer, you have to get different rollers. So he said it's okay to put the stock helix in with the spring and the Teflon washers. Now, I asked him about the Teflon washers. They are supposed to be double stacked. It doesn't matter if they're underneath that cup or on top of that cup, but the Teflon washers have to be double stacked. So I'm gonna pull this apart again. Double stack the Teflon washers, put everything back in, put the stock helix back on. They're gonna ship me those rollers. They should be here Tuesday or Wednesday next week, so this thing might just be coming back off right away. But I'm gonna get those washers stacked. All right, not sure where I left off. Last time I was working on this, it's now December 26th. Last time I was working on this, on the new Bikeman helix, I noticed there's a BMP1, BMP2. Oh, there it is. BMP2, BMP1. So I called Bikeman, and to find out which one I'm supposed to go at, it's actually on the chart. It tells you. But then when I go to put this on, now for the 2021s, it's actually BMP1. So, it's not going on now because I have this. So when I go to put this on, I notice the rollers are too big. I did that when I was on the phone with Bikeman. I'm like, oh crap, what's going on? And he said, what year is your sled? I said 21. And he said, if you have a 21 or newer, you have to put the old rollers on. So I had to find them. Like, oh crap, now I gotta find rollers. They actually have them, and they are the same price as if you buy them from Polaris. I believe what he told me was like a 2015 to 2020 Polaris rollers will work, is what you need. So they're smaller. So I have to change out these rollers, and that's what I'm going to do. And then the secondary will be done. I'll be able to put that on. And yeah, that's that. So get to work. All right, so on the new rollers, you're going to see one side. See how it's kind of beveled there on that side? If you flip it over, this side's flat. So the beveled side has to go in. See how it's kind of beveled there? Make sure the flat side goes out for the washer and the C-clip to catch. So flat side, beveled side. It's right on the inside. It's got nothing to do with the outside of the roller. But put that flat side outside on the washer. All right, rollers are on. Rolling back together. I have the X. There's an X. See the X there? Line up with this X. Get my sheaves in line. Don't forget when you put this on, get your snap ring in there. You don't want to get this thing down a set and then realize you forgot to put the snap ring in. So don't forget that. So we're going to go ahead and crank this thing down and get that big groove lined up with the big groove there. And this will be on here in a couple minutes. Well, I think this is like first time for everything. I put this down and it went right on. So you can see that bigger tooth there. And actually it slid right on. So that's pretty cool. I got it down far enough. You see where the snap ring goes. I'll set that down and then this will be done. We'll get this helix put in. So that's it. Snap ring is holding that in. New rollers are in. New Bikeman helix BMP1 is going on the rollers. There it goes. Slid right in. So I'm gonna spin this thing around. Rubber mallet to tap it down. Make sure these sheaves stay lined up. Yeah, this project will be done. I'll get it back on the sled. All right, so it's done. Notice that's the BMP1. There's a little dot there. Put that right on the X. So that the roller is right underneath that. The X is lined up. Let's see. So we got the new helix. Bikeman spring and the Teflon washers and the new rollers, the replacement roller kit number, and their price is the same as Polaris. And they got it here quick. Man, I was surprised how fast it came. So get yourself one of these secondary clutch tools. They come in handy. Get a good set of snap ring pliers, otherwise you're going to struggle and fight. 27 T27. There's the stock rollers from the 21 model. So I'm gonna put it on the sled. All right. Finished up the Bikeman kit today. Put the Snypr weights in. So they've got a sheet that has everything laid out for you. So it's got the new Bikeman spring in there. It's got the weights in there. Check out their sheet. It's online. It's everywhere. When you get them, everything's explained to you. And it's really, it comes with this tool. Maybe you got to order it. I don't know. But fully adjustable. See the magnets in there, and then of course you got the tape going right over some of the other adjustments. But it's all laid out. Super easy to follow. You need to take these Polaris weights off. You need a 1/8 inch Allen and a 3/8 inch wrench. 3/8. There it is. So in order to get pull the clutch bolt, it's 11/16, 13/16. I'm sorry. Torqued it down to 83. Backed it off. 83 again. So this thing is on and ready to roll. Everything's done. CNA skis are on. All the Bikeman parts are on. This sucker is ready to go. Oh, I got to put these. I got these cable scratchers on. I'm waiting for one more thing from one rig, so I can get them mounted on the rails there. But otherwise, it's ready to go finally. So now we just need more snow. Need more snow and need for it to quit melting when we get it. Yeah, this is just did this video for my own knowledge. If anyone else needs it, hopefully everything's here that you need. If not, ask a question. If not, call Bikeman, because they are super helpful. These Snypr weights are awesome. I'll let you know how they perform.